The next thing I'm fixing to make is a chicken fried steak. This is one of these dishes, whether you're in Millbrook, New York, or you're in Albany, Georgia, or Savannah, Georgia, you're gonna find a chicken fried steak on the menu. Now I've got two different bowls up here. I've got one full of flour, and I'm gonna fill one with buttermilk. And I'm gonna take our steak, and your steak is nothing but a round steak that you have had your butcher run it through a cuber, and it breaks the meat down, because round steak is not typically a tender cut of meat. So it has to have some help in breaking down that meat so that it will get tender. Now I'm gonna take our steak and I'm just gonna sprinkle it with house seasoning, and then I'm gonna run it through the buttermilk and then into the flour. And that buttermilk is gonna help it have a nice, heavy crust on it. I probably got about a half an inch of grease, and it's not gonna take long for this steak to cook at all. So let's start by sampling a piece, and yeah, that's good. In fact, that might just be perfect. All right, let's look at our steak now, because it's probably ready to flip. Yes, it is. And you'll want to do this gently so that your crust doesn't fall off, because you want every bit of that crust. All right. While that steak is finishing up and it's about ready, I'm going to move the biscuits down here, and I'm going to take the steak up, and I'm going to let it drain for a second on a paper towel. And now I'm going to make that delicious white milk gravy that we love down here. I'm going to ever so gently walk this down to the deep fryer, and I'm just going to pour this into my fryer and hold me back just enough grease to make my gravy. And that's going to be a couple of tablespoons. Okay, so there we go. Our pan's nice and hot, and I'm probably adding a couple of tablespoons of flour. Now to our flour and leftover drippings, I'm going to add a little salt, and this is the ingredient that I do love in white milk gravy, and that's coarse ground black pepper. All right, now I'm going to add some sweet milk. Sweet milk is Southern talk for just plain old whole milk. And I don't know how much of this milk it's gonna take, but I had out a quart, and I'm down to about a cup and a half left. That looks just perfect. Look at that piece of chicken fried steak. Isn't that yummy looking? Mmm. And now I'm gonna drizzle that gravy on top of those biscuits. And then I'm gonna come over here and get me just a little bit of gravy for that chicken fried steak. And just because I need something green on that plate, I'm gonna stick a couple of green onions on it. How yummy does that look? Mmm. Mmm. This is so good. It just screams America. No matter where you go, you can find this comforting dish.
Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button, as well as the notification bell, to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.